This I Believe by Wendling. I believe that you can learn everything you need to know about life from a vacation to Walt Disney World. Growing up, I would say I lived a pretty sheltered life. I lived on a farm outside of a very small rural community. We really didn't go on vacations unless we went to St. Louis for the occasional Cardinals game. Christmas of my sophomore year of high school, the magic happened for me. That year, my parents rented a van, loaded us up, and we headed for the Sunshine State to go to the most magical place on earth. My lifelong love of all things Disney turned into a dream come true on that vacation. And now that I'm raising my own family, we visit there often, and it provokes the same magical feelings as it did when I was a teen. Over the years, I've come to the conclusion that I find to be my truth, that I believe Disney World, Magic Kingdom in particular, represents my belief that you can learn everything you need to know about life from a visit there. Hear me out. If you aren't obsessed with the mouse, or if you've never visited, then you may need to understand that Magic Kingdom, home of Cinderella's castle, is divided into sections known as lands. Each section of this theme park represents a time era or a particular genre of rides. But for me, they represent the truths about life. Take Frontierland. I believe that you have to work hard each and every day, just as those in the frontier days did. Work ethic is so important to me, even as a child, modeled to me by my parents, a father who tirelessly worked as a farmer from sunup to sundown, and by a mother who stayed at home with us and then went back to school to pursue her dream come true of becoming a teacher. Just like the dwarfs in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, hi ho, it's off to work I go, because I have responsibilities to fulfill. It takes hard work and determination in this world. It also takes play. That's where Fantasyland comes in. I believe you must get lost in the amazing art of this world, find the child that is hiding inside of you, and escape from this hard world and all of your worries. Hakuna Matata. I believe you must shut down all that troubles you every once in a while and get lost. Get lost in a book, in a museum, in a theme park. Drink in the beauty of art and entertainment. When you can do this, it's purely magical. You have to take all of your worry and strife and believe in your faith, trust, and of course, a little pixie dust. Tomorrowland is another section of the park, and I believe that there is hope and innovation of tomorrow, and we will discover and learn about technology in this ever-changing world will only continue to astound us. Technology in a great big beautiful tomorrow is something to embrace. I believe that means having a growth mindset in all things you do and putting weight in the power of yet. I also believe in adventure. In Adventureland, I believe that you get one short life to live and that you need to live it to the fullest. That means feeling the grass under your feet, roasting a marshmallow over an open fire, laying on a blanket and stargazing, climbing a tree, listening to the birds, and exploring new places in nature you haven't been. I also believe in patriotism and the American ideal. In Liberty Square, all of those are important. I believe that this world is a lot smaller than it seems when it comes to the melting pot of America, to the power of our connections with people, and that we need to embrace everyone from all walks of life. If you've ever been to Disney, you know that you start off by walking down Main Street, USA. Here, this is the gateway to all of the lands. I believe you can tell so much about your belief in cultural diversity by huddling in the masses of every walk of life and waiting for a Disney parade to start. If you've never done this, especially in the July heat of Florida, then you're missing out. We are so quick to judge in this society when others look, believe, dress, speak, and live in a different way than we do. How we act to those different from us is a reflection of who we are. We can all learn a lot about acceptance from others from good old Winnie the Pooh and friends. The friend group of Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, Owl, and Rabbit all think, look, and act completely different than one another, but always accept each other for who they are and embrace an understanding of others in this life. Now keep in mind that it took a whole day to get through that park, a good 12 hours. By the time the park closes, you are dehydrated, think your legs are going to fall off, and aren't sure that you can even make another step. I believe, just like Dory in Finding Nemo, that you have to just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Eventually, you will land in your hotel room and probably collapse from exhaustion, but not before you gave it everything you've got. At the end of the vacation, when the magic has left your body, there is no better feeling than returning home to the simple, bare necessities of life. I'm pretty sure each and every time my family has left Disney in pure exhaustion, we say it's the last time we'll ever do that to ourselves. And sure enough, after a bit of time has passed, we forget all of the body aches and sunburns and blisters and complaining, and another Disney dream vacation is a wish our heart makes and one that we fulfill. I like to think of this the way that I believe in forgiveness and moving forward. Sometimes in this life, we have a hard time forgiving others and even ourselves, but being quick to forgive and slow to anger will bring us back to the good stuff of life again and again. And to think that all of these things that I believe in started with the magic of a tiny little mouse.